Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nemeka Onyeka Obiri. I woke up this morning, early this morning, 19th of October 2024, 2:52 a.m. to be precise. And it just dropped in my mind to do just this video clip to see, as part of those counsels and advices on how we can fix Nigeria. I woke up, I'm just reminiscing on where we are as a country, level of unproductivity in this land, and what we can do to move this country forward. And it occurred to me, look at Netherlands. The major challenge we have in Nigeria is the issue of unproductivity. Look at Netherlands. I was looking at Netherlands dairy and beef market, 1.6 million cow population, scattered in 18,000 agro-pastoral dairy centers. Annually, the Dutch produce over 12 billion liters of milk, 800 million kg of cheese, hundreds of thousands of tons of beef. In fact, annually, the Dutch generate almost about $24 billion from the beef and dairy value chain. Look at Nigeria. Cow population of 19 million. We practically import over $1 billion worth of dairy products. The only thing we achieve with our crude animal husbandry, Mietiala anchored open grazing move is death and misery, sacking of communities, destruction of indigenous people's land, and creation of IDP camps. And when Donald Trump called Nigeria a shithole jungle, many people picked offense. But if you look at it, it does not make sense. Look at Netherlands. See, there is nothing that we cannot borrow. There is no knowledge that is not transferable. Look at Botswana. Look at other parts of the world. Look at even South Africa. South Africa does almost about 60,000 tons of halal compliant beef exports to the Middle East. They will do nothing here in Nigeria. We have 19 million cow population that is only bringing death and misery to Nigerians. And this thing can easily be solved. And what do we do if we want to adopt the same model by the Dutch, by the Israelis, by the Botswanans to create wealth for Nigeria? All we just need to do is the vast 64 million hectares of land in the north, 19 states of north, is to let the governors working with local government and indigenous people create 2,500 agro-pastoral clusters. 2,500 agro-pastoral clusters, 600 hectares to 1,000 hectares each. That's about 2.5 million hectares of land, maximum, from a vast land mass of 64 million hectares. What do we do in this place? We will, in every of the center, we will have 5,500 cows, 5,000 milking cows, and 500 bulls. We'll bring in the Frisian and the Holstein species that can do almost at least 20 to 30 liters of milk every day. We can even crossbreed it with the local species that we have. In each of these centers, we have at least 500 hectares of maize and sorghum farm to produce the maize and the silage, the corn silage that can be converted into animal feed, intercrop with veggies. In each of these clusters, we have about 400 hectares of the date palm plantation. In each of these clusters, we will create security 100-man strong agro rangers, fully trained and motorized, armed with AK-47 with drone, working with the army and DSS to protect their community and to sack and clear away the bandits that have been terrorizing those. That's about 250,000 strong agro rangers within these clusters that will provide security cover. We will be using one stone to kill 3 birds, destroy insecurity, solve the problem of nomadic heading, create wealth in those clusters. In fact, it will take about $6 million to set up each cluster, which is about 10 billion naira. Total, it take about $15 billion, scattered or staggered, drawn down over 3 years. AFDB, World Bank, Afrexim, and other fund agencies can easily fund this if we give them the structure. Each cluster will be able to generate at least $42 million. So basically what we are talking about here is that investing $15 billion over 3 years that will generate $105 to $110 billion annually for the rest of the remaining 40-50 years. Sustainably, we will create over 7 million jobs. So think about this. So what is the rocket science about doing these simple things? and these things fall within the purview of the governors and local government chairmen. I have said it again and I bear repeating it again. There is no state in Nigeria that cannot generate comfortably revenue of $10 billion from their domain. Nigeria does not have a currency problem. What we have is issue of unproductivity. We are not productive. What I have said, we have developed a workable strategic work plan. We have developed a feasibility study, a business plan on how these things can be executed under our novel missions, community, private, public partnership arrangement. A framework that does not put pressure on the fiscal revenue of the federal government or the state government or local government. Is going to be fully private sector, community, missions, public partnership arrangement. The SPVs will be created to draw this. All the government will provide is to provide the policies and the program support. The facility, the loan will be on the repayment of loan will be on the SPV, which is a private public partnership owned entity. We will solve once and for all this issue of herders, farmers, herdsmen terrorizing farmers, and we call it herders farmers clash. We will create massive wealth. Netherlands has done it. 1.6 million cows, creating a value chain that gives them $24 billion. If we do this, we will create more wealth than the Dutch. May God help us. Good morning and God bless you all.